This map depicts our route from Star Hotel's Metropole, situated about mid-block on Prince Amadeo Street, just a few blocks over from Termini Station. This Google Earth Flyover takes us from the hotel to the National Theater. After a buffet breakfast, we start from the hotel, with the video panning from the hotel to the corner at Viminale Street, where we hang a left.
Just a minute, we touched something here.
Across the street are a couple of three-star hotels, Hotel Columbia with 45 rooms, and Hotel Impero with 70 rooms, both with panoramic rooftop terraces.
We gotta just keep going straight on this guide.
On our previous day's adventure, we went left on Via Trino on our way to the Colosseum. Here we pass by Rome Opera House. Today we continue straight to where the street ends at Via Agostino di Pretis. On the right is the National Theater. This flyover takes us from the National Theater all the way down to Via del Tritone.
Side, so I can get both sides of
We cross the street at Piazza del Viminale. And walk down Via Agostino di Pretis. The Fontana di Piazza del Viminale is receiving some restoration. The building behind it is the Ministry of the Interior. Past the first major intersection where the street changes to Via delle Quattro Fontane.
Don't ride the bus to work
We pass by the church of San Carlino. The statues on each corner are there because the church is named after the 4 fountains, located at the intersection where it stands, with one fountain situated at each corner of the crossroads, hence the Quattro Fontane in the name, meaning 4 fountains in Italian. The fenced-in area is the National Gallery of Ancient Art.
Unbelievable.
We then arrive at Piazza Barberini, with Fontana del Tritone off to our right. We go left on Via del Tritone. This Google Earth flyover takes us from the corner at Via del Tritone down to the hop-on, hop-off ticket stand.
With the fence now.
We approach Palazzo del Messaggero. This is the entrance to Il Messaggero, the Messenger newspaper. This Google Earth flyover leaves the ticket stand at Largo del Tritone, stopping just prior to turning at the Via del Lavatore by the police substation. We then fly over and get an aerial view of the Trevi Fountain. We arrived early, just in time to see the workers vacuuming up all the coins that tourists throw into the fountain, all of which the proceeds go to local charities. Being early morning, this number of people would not be considered very crowded. Another flyover until we reach an intersection where we wait for the light. We leave the Trevi Fountain and make our way toward the Spanish Steps. Once the light turns green, we make our way over to a massive column. Got to be the safest place on Earth, with police or military guards at nearly every corner.
City streets.
The Column of the Immaculate Conception, which is a monument dedicated to the Virgin Mary. Once I circle the column, we fly over the Spanish Steps and get a bird's eye view. Arriving at the Spanish Steps, we walk around the plaza, making our way slowly up the steps. As luck would have it, most of my shots were facing directly into the sun. The steps are made of marble and are very slippery. There were workers up and down constantly sweeping the steps. There is a city ordinance that prohibits anyone from sitting on the steps, a measure enacted to reduce the wear and tear on this historical site. Here are some facts about the Spanish Steps in Rome, Italy. They were built between 1723 and 1725. A French diplomat funded the construction project. The steps are named after the Bourbon Spanish embassy in the plaza. The steps are one of Europe's grandest public works and are a popular meeting place.
Oh, look at mini splits. Mitsubishi mini splits. Yeah, it was only the recognize the stop signs and recognize other people type program. It wasn't a actual driving. Oh.
Our final stop for the day is at the Casa del Cinema, just outside the Roman walls. A quick flyover takes us to the Roman walls. As we waited for the light to change, we witnessed a bus and a taxi battling over who had the right-of-way. We didn't stick around to find out the final outcome.
Wah, wah, the bus gets attacked. Nice.
When in Rome, you must act quickly. We crossed the street and walked up the path to Largo Marcello Mastroianni, or Marcello Mastroianni Square.
Want to sit down like that?
No, there's a
This building is now called Casa del Cinema, or House of Cinema. Prior to being a cinema, it was built in the early 1800s. It was damaged in a battle with the French in 1849. The property was sold to the city in 1903, mainly used as a dairy. In the 1930s, it became a restaurant, then a dance club. The building then was abandoned in the early 1970s. In 2001, it began restoration, which was completed in 2004. It was renamed House of Cinema and Audiovisual Art. It is still in use today with multiple indoor and outdoor stages and restaurants. The final flyover takes you up to view the full route outlined in red.